Here's what's popping in the world of young Hollywood.
Hey, what's up? Morley Simmons here, and you're watching Pop Stop TV.
Hey, right here, guys. 1, 2, 3.
There's all these people watching around the world. It's being live streamed to a dozen different places. And all of it is for the purpose of ending global poverty through these incredible organizations, hundreds of millions of dollars being raised. This is like my fantasy.
Honestly, I wish there were more of these. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I love to be a part of. It's everybody getting together, musicians and different organizations, and really focusing on things that need to be heard and things that people need to be educated on. So I like that they're doing this. I'm representing UNICEF. So basically, all these organizations are coming together to do this festival, and all the proceeds are going to charities. So I'm here representing mine, which is UNICEF. So basically, I've just been able to kind of witness firsthand what UNICEF has been able to do for kids all over the world. I mean, it honestly started with me doing a couple of events for UNICEF, and I ended up just falling in love with the organization and what they do. And when I started, the organization in 1990 had like something crazy, almost like 30,000 children dying a day, and now that number is at 19,000. So it's slowly getting there, and our goal is to get to 0. So.
Well, I'm here first and foremost as a global citizen, and here with Pencils of Promise, which is one of my favorite charities. I'm also very excited that Half the Sky is here. As a woman and also a journalism student, I'm such a fan of what Nick Kristof and Cheryl Wooden are doing, and shedding light on what's happening to half the world's population is incredibly important. Education's always been a passion for me, and total nerd alert moment. Adam and I were at a conference together with a bunch of other mutual friends, and we just kind of geeked out on education and went, yeah! And I've been a supporter of Pencils of Promise ever since.
You know, Pencils of Promise was started with a very simple ambition that any individual, regardless of age, status, location, could change the world and allow for a child to receive access to education. And at the end of this year, we'll break ground in our 100th school in 4 years, coming from $25. And so when Sophia and I met, it was literally at a dinner, and we just connected on the idea that every single person could make the world better, and that every single child should have access to education, and that the fact that that doesn't exist is inexcusable, and that it's up to us as global citizens to make sure that that becomes a reality.
Well, I think when you have 60,000 people who have not only gathered for a concert, but have actually taken some calls to action. You know, they had to go to the website, they had to share video, they had to tweet, they had to sign petitions. So they had to learn about why they're here. And I think when you get that many voices and they can sort of sing in unison, I think people have to notice. You know, it's fun. My 16-year-old daughter is here, and she's very socially conscious. So for her to have an opportunity to be here and participate, you know, and understand that people who are united with one voice really do have an opportunity to bring change. And so it's inspiring for me to have her here, because hopefully she'll pass that on to the next generation.
I believe every movement has waves, and this is one of the biggest waves tonight.
What happens here when it comes to things like global warming, when it comes to things like fighting poverty, when it comes to all kinds of issues, what happens here affects people all around the world. And so with that in mind, I think it would be great for all of us to think of ourselves as global citizens.
Try to be free.
For more celebrity interviews, log on to popstoptv.com. Pop culture for the next generation.